Shot here. Good shot or?
Yeah, it's a good shot. I'm Mark.
What's up, guys? I'm Liam,
I'm Mark.
and welcome to Modern Fandom.
So, you guys are probably all wondering why I'm on a bed. Today, I'm feeling very sick indeed, so I'm going to be a lazy fucker and take the VIP lounge of the studio. My bae.
My sweet prince is ill.
When I get to the rich crusade. I like it when I get to the hairy, well-rounded shit.
Before you watch this, feel free to go back and watch Tom Hardy review we did, because he's obviously plays Mad Max in New Fury Road, so make sure you give that a watch.
So, for those of you who know, the first three Mad Max films, Mad Max, The Road Warrior, and Beyond Thunderdome, are all comprised of Mel Gibson. But obviously, Fury Road needed a younger cast member, so they brought in Tom Hardy, who, like Liam says, we did a review on a couple of weeks ago. So, the Mad Max films aren't always conceived as the best films, to be fair. They're not that good, but they are good watches, so I would recommend you watch them before you're going to watch Fury Road as well.
Considering we're fully aware that the original Mad Max films were poorly received, genuinely not great films, so we're just going to focus on Fury Road to keep it a bit shorter as well, so that's going to be our main topic.
Ah!
I haven't seen Mad Max Fury Road, but Mark has, so he's going to be taking the front line in this video. Okay, first question, Mark. A main interest of mine, in my opinion, probably the best male actor possibly going at the moment is Tom Hardy, so I'm interested to know, how did he perform in the movie?
He was absolutely fantastic. A lot of people say that since he couldn't pull off quite an amazing Australian accent, they said he wasn't good for the role, and people said he doesn't look like Mad Max as much. But I think it's less of if you look or sound like the actor, it's more can you perform like the actor, can you take on the role. Like for Max, you're very deep. There's not a lot of he's not very outgoing. He's someone to be inferred, and it is really, really good to watch Tom Hardy doing that, because he can do it so well, because you have to learn so much from his character as he's doing it, from the choices he makes, etc.
Yeah.
Which is really fun to watch.
I can imagine he has got a good accent, considering you see him in Locke with his Welsh accent. I think he's amazing accents. I mean, Peaky Blinders and Bronson, English, rough or whatever, then Welsh in Locke. I didn't even know he's Australian until he told me, see? That's what it's all about, I'm learning.
Well, Mel Gibson's Australian.
Is he?
Yeah, Tom Hardy's British.
I know, but he pulls off Australian. Fuck off, alright.
Face.
Okay, second question, Mark. Would you say that Tom Hardy's Mad Max is his best performance? Compared to, we'll say, Bane, Bronson and Ivan Locke. They're my favourite perceptions of him. Would you say?
I'd say that he was fantastic in Mad Max, but the film was a lot more about the characters around him than it was him, and how he assists in that manner. But personally, I'd still root with Bronson being my favourite role he had.
No doubt. Love that. Okay, right. I'll tell you now what I got from the promotional posters and trailers. All I saw, I didn't even see the trailer. I'm coming at this review really unprepared, so all I've seen is the big image of I think it's like a dune buggy or something in a desert. How does it go down? What are the vehicles like? How do the props look? What's the scenery like?
Basically, they took, I think it was about 78. I think they took about 78 cars into the desert, and the film was basically an extended car chase, trying to get some women back to the second main character's homeland, who's played by Charlize Theron, who's Imperator Furiosa. But yeah, all the cars were absolutely fantastic. I'm not sure entirely how they afforded all of them. Like there was a massive truck with 4 massive drums on the back and a guitar stage on the front, and another one where it's 2 cars on top of each other on a massive buggy sort of thing. There was a lot of cool stuff in it.
Mark, your foot is squeaking. So you say the budget would have been high for these to afford the cars. But you look at things like the Batmobile and the Batwing, well, the Bat in the Dark Knight Rises and the Dark Knight trilogy, stuff like that, which Tom Hardy's obviously worked with before. So the budget, I wouldn't say. Would you say in Hollywood or modern cinema in general that a budget is really a matter to worry about, because it seems to be like there's so much money involved that it's all about profit at the end of the day. So
I think it does depend a lot. Like you look at a film like Pacific Rim, for example, still terrible movie. But the sets they used for the Jaegers, in that they had to build massive 2-man helmets and stuff that would shake and move and flood. And they went vastly over budget with Pacific Rim because of how many they got, with how many animatronics and stuff they had to use there. But it worked out really, really well in the end. The film wasn't so good, but the end product was really good sets, and quite a good profit margin. But no, generally in a lot of films you see, let's say Piranha 3D or something like that. That didn't have a very high budget, and for a good reason.
yeah.
But yeah, a lot of films nowadays depend on their budget. Like one of the things I first heard George Miller say about Fury Road was Fury Road is basically what he would have done with the first film if he'd have the budget.
Last question, Mark. I know you well, and I know you're a cinema fanatic, and you go very often. So, how many films have you seen this year, in general? Would you say, just quickly, give me a number?
I've seen Mad Max twice, Avengers: Age of Ultron. I'm going to see Jurassic World.
Have you seen many? Enough to give like a score, like a ranking to each.
Oh, I think I've only seen Mad Max and Avengers this year. But I would say Mad Max greatly trumps Avengers.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
There was so much more practical effects as well as CGI, and that's also something that really matters to me. And also Jurassic World, which is coming out. Obviously, this is quite unrelated, but another thing on practical effects of that is there's a lot of people complain that it's primarily CGI, but they have built an entire animatronic for the main dinosaur, which is, I think it's kind of going more into CGI, but it's a good acknowledgement of the past.
Yeah. Right. Big apologies to, if you're watching, highly doubtful that you are, but Uncanny Avenger. He was the winner of our comic book giveaway, and we will get that to you, but it's a bit of a hold up because the comic book wasn't delivered. So if you're still interested in winning that giveaway, contact us, please, because we've tried contacting you, but we didn't get a reply. So if you see this, comment, let us know you're still interested, and we'll get you the comic book as soon as we can.
So for our next giveaway, we're gonna try and get some limited edition Jurassic World themed Barbasol cans, one with a raptor and one with a pteranodon on it. So for a chance to win that, post in the comments your favourite Jurassic Park quote from either one of the past 3 films, because you did pay for the graphic novel.
Yeah, but that didn't come anyway, so fucking bollocks. Are you ready? Okay, thank you for watching, guys. I've been Liam.
I've been Mark.
And have a good day.
Ta-ra.